We are so excited about this next segment. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we know that there's so much going on in our world today. It can be really difficult to handle everything everywhere all at once and not to feel overwhelmed.
So true, Alice. And Lexi Suter now sat down with 3 different kinds of clinicians from the Family Institute at Northwestern, starting with couples therapists. I think people are hungry for this sort of information, Lexi.
And this month, being Mental Health Awareness Month, really allows us to dive into these things and give our viewers takeaways. So I'll tell you, I learned a lot in these interviews, starting with the fact that couples therapy does not necessarily focus on the people, each partner, but understanding the patterns. Nikki Lively is who I spoke with. She's a couples therapist who helps partners of all ages and says a good rule of thumb is to find a therapist if your emotional distance is lasting longer than 12 weeks. But of course, the sooner you schedule therapy, typically the better the outcome is.
The first, few sessions, we're going to unpack the pattern that's actually underlying every single misattunement, fight, etc. And so the focus is on the process of the 2 people are in, not on either of the people. So we unpack the pattern, and it's actually really helpful because sometimes people feel like, what was that fight about? I just don't even know. And the good news is every single fight is usually following that exact same meta pattern.
Now, couples that get really good at tear and repair have a really high success rate. Tear meaning you fight, you of course hurt each other, but it's that ability to communicate and bounce back. That's the real growth and of course breaking that pattern. Tear and repair, I thought that was an interesting way to describe it, a real simple way.
A takeaway that I got from what she just said is if you have more than 12 or 13 weeks of having emotional distance, you wonder sometimes, what is the give and take? When do we get in there?
When do you? Right. Yeah. And she said, nothing, you don't have to be in crisis mode.
Right.
But if you start to notice something feeling off, why not take action? And I should mention the Family Institute at Northwestern does offer free therapy. So it is certainly worth looking into if you're
How hard is it to get into? Because I know that's another topic we're talking about on our news.
Of course, they have seen quite an uptick again, because I think what many people are dealing with in today's world can be quite overwhelming, whether it's with your kids, your partner. So they have added clinicians in this last year to be able to meet that demand.
I think the more we talk about it too, the less taboo it gets.
Right.
And everybody needs a little help.
We all deal with it, right? Whether it be a sister, a parent, a husband, whatever it is.
Really good point, because stigma for so long, I think, has kept a lot of people away from seeking help.
Yeah, and I hope this helps break that stigma.
I love it.
It will.
Have more for us.
Yep.
Thank you,
Coming up at
Lexi.
4:30, one major health insurance